Hello, Tricksters. I hope you all are having a great day. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the CliqTrix' webinar. I am Purvik, the platform evangelist for Zoho Click, and I'll be your host for the entire session. I'm also joined by Tyagaraj, who is an experienced Click platform developer who's here to answer any questions that you may have about the platform. So in this webinar, I'll be walking you through an overview of the Zoho Cliq platform, which is what you'll be using for your competition. I'll also be introducing some of the help materials which you can later use to build your application. So let's get on with the session and we'll start with the agenda for this webinar. First, we'll see what Zoho Cliq is. Once we understand what it is, we'll look into some of the features of Zoho Cliq and how it will be useful for any business for that matter. After that, I'll explain about all the internal components present in the Cliq platform, which can be used in the Cliq extensions. These Cliq extensions are what you'll be working on for the contest. Then, we'll see how you can choose your use cases and the best practices you need to follow while choosing them. And then finally, I'll be walking you through some of the help materials that are available in Zoho Cliq so that you can start building your app using the Cliq platform. So moving on, let me tell you what Cliq is. Zoho Cliq is a business communication software and a collaboration platform. It is built exclusively for businesses where teams can get together, collaborate, discuss, and communicate with each other to get things done in a productive way. Cliq provides a forum for team and organization level discussions with the help of channels and group chats. This enables teams within the organization to communicate and collaborate effectively. Cliq provides various features to make your work easier and more organized. It has various features for boosting teamwork as well as your own productivity. Cliq provides channels and threads where teams can discuss about topics and collaborate. Cliq also supports screen sharing, file sharing, audio and video calling for better collaboration. By default, Zoho Cliq also provides you with a personal assistant called Taz, which is Zoho's default bot. You can use Taz to send messages to yourself that you want to save, set reminders for anything that you like to do, and also to create events that you might want others to attend. Just like Taz, you can use the Cliq platform to build your own bots and other tools to automate most of your workflows. You can also integrate Cliq with other applications to further extend Cliq's potential and reduce your workload. We now know that Cliq provides you with the ability to automate most of your tasks, and that is done mostly through the Cliq platform. But first, what is a developer platform? A developer platform is a set of tools that help you modify an application or software based on your needs and workflow. So if the application is the cake, then the developer platform gives you the necessary tools to do the icing on top of it. Cliq platform also uses Deluge as its coding language. So Deluge, which is short for data enriched language for the universal grid environment, is Zoho's proprietary scripting language. The advantage of using a scripting language over a programming language is that they are easy to learn, less time consuming, and have more functionality. The platform also has different components with different functionalities which are used to tackle various use cases. On the screen are the different components that are present in the Cliq platform. So these are the commands, bots, message actions, functions, schedulers, databases, and widgets. You can pick from these components to create your extension. Now, before we go into detail about these components, let's take a look at the message builder. So Cliq is primarily a messaging platform. Since messaging is the primary mode of communication in most cases, chances are you'll be constructing messages for quite some time. So Cliq has different styles and templates which you can customize your message into. But to type in the code for the different styles and buttons is a hassle. This is why the message builder comes in clutch. It has a low code, user friendly graphical interface with which you can construct a message any way you want. Just go to cliq.zoho.com/message builder and you can see that all you have to do is choose the theme and basic information and you can preview it in real time. The best part is the message builder generates the code for the message that you build in real time, so you don't have to type any of the code. All you have to do is copy the code and use it in your integration. This will save you a lot of time while creating your extensions, so make sure to check this out. So the first tool that we're going to take a look at is a function. Functions are structured pieces of code that are stored. They can be triggered to perform an action by clicking a button or submitting a form. The point of functions is to simplify workloads so your code is divided into pieces and not just one complete mess where it takes a long time to figure out which line of code does what. So functions can be either triggered by buttons or forms. So here is an example of how a function is used in a poll bot. So on clicking the button, the user's choice is updated in a database, and you can also invoke a function from a quick action button like in a widget or a message card. You can create buttons in your message cards easily by using the message builder. So after the button function, there's another function called form function. So functions can also be used to collect multiple responses from forms and perform an action using that data, the data that you collect from the forms. So speaking of forms, there are forms. They are used to collect multiple inputs from a user in one go. They are the better alternatives for conversational input, as the data collected is more structured. These forms are invoked through an action such as clicking of a button or some or any or invoking a slash command. So forms can be built using the form builder. Just like the message builder, form builder is basically an interface to build forms. So a message builder is used to build messages, and the form builder is used to build forms. It provides you with an interface to easily create your forms without having to enter any type of code. It's fully a drag and drop process to create forms using the form builder, and honestly, one of my favorite low code features of the Cliq platform. To access form builder, just head over to click.zoho.com/form builder. So if any of your use cases require you to create a form, make sure to check this out. Next up are schedulers. Well, as the name suggests, they are used to perform certain actions on a scheduled basis. These are configurable components that are helpful in automating repetitive tasks. The key word here is repetitive. So if you see any use cases that require a repetitive action, schedulers is your choice. So the schedulers in Click can be configured for repeated execution, be it daily, weekly, or monthly. Databases are the next tool. So databases are, as the name suggests, are used to store data. They're a native solution, which means they have improved performance and reliability compared to relying on third-party storage services. Due to their complete integration within Click, they are the perfect storage solution for data from other integrations. Due to their high performance, it is possible to perform CRUD operations on the data with easy access. So if you want to store any data from your integrations and work with them, a database is the component that you want. The next component that we're going to see are bots. So think of bots as handy assistants who help in automating your simple daily activities. So they can be a conversational interface, thereby replacing the need for human input about common queries or alerts. So they have various handlers which are used to tackle specific actions. For example, the welcome handler is used to welcome a new user when they first subscribe to the bot, and the message handler is used to provide customized replies to messages which satisfy specific conditions, thereby making the conversation less mechanical and more lively. So speaking of alerts, they can also connect to other applications and services and bring you, the user, automated alerts and information instantaneously in real time. So widgets are plugins that are used to display information in a type of home page view. So they are highly customizable in the way they display the said information and support custom actions such as buttons. They also support a wide range of textual and visual elements that further enhance the data displayed. They can also display images, tables, text, buttons, any type of data that you want. So next up is the slash command. So slash commands are great time-saving shortcuts used to perform tasks. They are mainly used to push and pull data directly from your chat window. So you can initiate them by just typing / and entering the command name in the message while typing a message. So the next up, let's take a look at message actions. Just as the name suggests, message actions perform actions on a message. Now it might sound a bit complicated, but you use message actions almost every day. Default message actions include forward, reply to, and copy. So these are all message actions, and they perform a certain action on the message, such as forwards the message to another person, copies that particular message. These are all actions. So besides these default ones, Click provides us with the ability to create custom actions that help us with the workflow, such as adding a particular message as a note to our note taking app. So next up are connections. So if you want to connect your Click using to another application for your extension, these are the tools that you want to use. So connections are used to integrate other applications and services with Zoho Click. They are used in a URL invocation task to access authenticated data. That means they can only access data which you authenticate. They provide a user-friendly interface for you to easily connect with other applications and also support various types of authentication such as OAuth 2.0, API keys, etc. Cliq supports over 80 default services and also lets you connect with other services by adding them as a custom service. So basically, if any service supports REST APIs, you can connect it with Cliq. So some or all the components that we saw till now can be bundled together to form an extension. So extensions are simple applications built on top of Cliq using the Cliq platform. They serve in extending, hence the name extensions, the functionalities of Cliq as an app. So for this contest, you will be building an extension based on a use case that you select that will help Cliq tackle specific use cases. So if you go to the CliqTrix webpage, you can see that we've listed possible use cases that you can take up and build your extensions. So besides these, you can also come up with your own use cases that will help Cliq users in their work. So before selecting a use case, it should be noted that you'll have to use an application that supports REST APIs to integrate with Cliq. Also, it is more favorable if the application supports OAuth 2.0 authentication. So you'll also get more marks if your extension supports webhooks. It should also be noted that you don't have to connect with another application for your extensions. You can create your extension wholly based on the platform components, creating a native integration to solve a use case. An example of a native integration would be the poll bot, where you use only slash commands, bots, widgets, and databases to create poll. There's no third-party applications in the extension at all. Now, what are the steps to identify a use case? You can follow these steps. So first one, you have to identify a problem or a potential situation where you can upgrade the services of Cliq. After identifying the use case, you should start analyzing which component of the Cliq platform can best solve the problem. So some of the best practices that you can get better results on providing CTA wherever necessary in the form of buttons or links. For larger results where you cannot populate the results altogether, use pagination or list navigation. Finally, handle all the configurations and setup in a smart way so that the end user has a smooth experience using your extension. So now, before we get into all the available help materials, I'll showcase what the marketplace is. So to access the marketplace, go to the Cliq homepage and click on this button, the extensions button on the top right. If you click on this, you'll get to the marketplace section. So you can visit this marketplace section and check out all the already published extensions for Cliq. So here you can see all the live examples that are already published in the marketplace. It should be noted that while you choose your use case, you shouldn't choose a use case that is already tackled in one of the extensions that are already live in the marketplace. Now let's go back. So we have a lot of help documents for you to assist in creating the extensions. To access these help documents, click on the top right profile picture and click on resources. Now here you can see that there are a lot of resources. So here you can use the user guide to if you have trouble for using Cliq. So these will have all the help documents on how to use Cliq. And if you need any of the developer documents to create your extension, go to resources and click on developer guide. So here you will have the API, you will have access to all the developer documentation such as the REST APIs. Here you'll have all the APIs here that you can use for your extension. And here you have if you need to learn more about Deluge, you can click on the Deluge reference guide. This will have all the Deluge data types, operators, and the Cliq Deluge tasks, and all the Cliq responses. And if you need any help documents regarding the internal tools of the Cliq platform, such as bots, message actions, widgets, you can click on this. So you'll have all the help documents on how to create a bot or how to create a slash command, etc. And if you need any help documents regarding how to bundle all these tools together to form an extension, you can click on these. Click on the building extensions help doc, and you'll have all the help documents there. And all the frequently asked questions will be available here in this, so you can check this out. And we also have a community where you can check out all the questions that are asked by the community, and these are all answered by our developers. So these should be if you have any questions related to that, you can check this out. And if you need any more video help We also you can check out the CliqTrix' YouTube channel or the Zoho Click YouTube channel, where we have uploaded a bunch of videos regarding how to create extensions, or uh, help videos regarding tools, internal tools such as bots or slash commands, etc. So now Tyagiraj here will showcase a live demo on how of an extension that is already published in Click, and he'll showcase how they actually work.
Perfect. So after navigating to Click, in the right hand side you can able to see profile icon. So on clicking profile, you can able to see bots and tools category. So on clicking bots and tools, so all the integrations which are available in our Cliq platform will be listed here. Bots, commands, message actions, widgets, functions, schedulers, database, and how to create an extension. So as Purvik explained, so Purvik has explained about what's the purpose of command and what's the purpose of message action widgets. So all the integration tools and where to use it and how, what's the purpose, main purpose. So as Purvik informed, commands are used to pull the data and push. For example, if you need to view the tasks, today's due task, you can easily execute the command and you can pull the data. So without moving to switching tabs. So, and if you wish to upload, I am just explaining an example where a chat contains a message action, I mean a file, which you wish to push the file to G Drive or to Box or Dropbox or Zoho Drive. You can create a message action and easily push the file to message action. I mean, push the file to G Drive or Work Drive wherever you need easily. And the main purpose of widgets is to showcase all the use cases in a better way. Using widget, you can able to present the data in a very pleasant way, where users can able to feel it's a field where you can able to show the data in a pleasant way. And coming to functions, we have three types of functions. One is button function, form function, and widget function. Buttons and function will be invoked when clicking a button, and form function will be invoked by when clicking a form, and widget function will be invoked when performing any button action from the widget. And as Purvik informed, schedulers are easy way to get an alerts at the required time. For example, if you wish to have a scheduler at 8 a.m. every day, which will pull all your due tasks today. So using scheduler, you can able to achieve this. And coming to database, where using database, you can able to store the data. We have supported three types. One is the text and number and boolean, and followed by a large text field. So using this, you can able to store the data and you can retrieve all operations. And coming to my extension, so all these my extensions, you can able to see the create extension button. The create extension involves all the components which you have included in the integration. For example, in your extension, you have created bot or command, message action, widget, functions. So we have created each separately. To bundle all those things, you have to create an extension. So I am just creating an extension, create extension, and you can name your extension, description, and you can set images, and followed by that you can able to see all the bots which are present in this account. So bots, widgets, commands. So I'm just choosing an asset management bot and choosing a widget and a command and a message action and functions. So I'm choosing schedulers and database. So I will be clicking create. So I have given the details and I'm just clicking create. So now you can able to see the extension is created. So extension demo, and it's ready to publish. So you can able to get the button publish. So I'm just clicking publish. So it requires the details and what are the components which we have included or listed here. You can click on view all to view all the components. And after that, you can price your extension or you can submit as free and ignore this. I'm just clicking on terms and conditions. I'm just clicking publish. So on clicking publish, you will be getting an URL. So you have to submit this URL during our submission process. And if you need to test this extension in any other account, you can simply create an account and you can use this link to install in that account and you can test the extension before submitting to us. So I hope you are clear about where to create internal components and how to create an extension. So I hope so far you are clear. So I will be demonstrating a live extension uh, which is already available in marketplace. So I will be demonstrating Notion extension, where Notion extensions contains a bot and a command, slash command, and a message action, widget, and a database. So likewise, for your use case, you can use all the components which are required for your use case. The thing which we inform is yeah, use case should not be repeated in two places. For example, if you are doing a same action in command and bot action, you can ignore. So you can choose the optimal way where it needs to be. For example, using bot menu action, we can able to pull the data, but you have to decide whether you need to provide the option as command or in the message action. So if it's need to be used daily, you have to provide it in the message action. I mean, sorry, you have to provide it as a command so that users will be using daily and they can able to pull the data very easily by just moving to a chat and just typing slash. The commands will be listed and they can execute the command. So moving to this, so I'm just going to execute the command slash Notion. So you can able to see using command suggestions, we have shown add, search, and update database. So I'm just clicking add. So with this, I can able to add create a page in the Notion. So I hope my screen is visible to everyone.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks. So item is page, and I am choosing a page where it's indicator. I'm just clicking click this demo, and I can choose what are the components which I require. So you can use dynamic handlers. For example, I have chosen to do, and the fields are updated. So I'm just choosing header one. So you can able to see header one is added here. Likewise, you can use forms in dynamic handler. So I'm just clicking right header. So I want to do, and I'm just clicking add. So you can able to see I have the banner is shown and parallelly the message is posted here. So on clicking this, I can able to navigate to Notion and I can able to see. Otherwise, it's just fine. So likewise, after performing the action, we need to show the information to the user that the action is completed by any way, whether it's a banner message or the text, something like this. So this is the purpose of command. So now moving to bot, just moving to Notion bot, where you can able to see bot menu actions such as, as an example, I'm just clicking here. So this one shows what are the things which we have handled in this Notion. But so likewise, if you are having a bot, you have to have a welcome handler where the welcome handler which will conveys what are the use cases which you have handled and how to use them. So moving to update database, I can able to update a record in the database, and using search, I can able to search for a page. So I'm just clicking page. So it's asking for keywords. So after I'm just typing CliqTrix and search. So you can able to see the search to the database. So there is no database present with the name CliqTrix. So likewise, we need to show information and moving to add and just clicking page, you can able to see the same action. So you can choose a page. So click this demo and I can just next clicking here. So same a page has been added. So like this, you can able to handle actions which you need to, which are in low priority. All those cases can be added inside bot menu action. So we will call these as bot menu actions. And here you can able to see after on hovering add, you can able to see page, block, and database entry. These are bot sub actions. So using sub actions, when sub actions will play is, for example, if you are adding a task, there are two types of cases for add. So when creating a task, so that you can have the bot menu action as task, and in the sub actions, add issue, add task, something like this. For those cases, we will be using bot submenu action. So this is the purpose of bot. Also, if you need to provide personalized information to your user, you can use bot. And moving to message action. So I'm just trying to create this as a message action. So I'm hovering this three message. I can able to see three dots and hovering three dots more. You can able to see add database entry. So I'm just clicking add database entry. So you can able to see the message is automatically added as here. So using message actions, we can able to fetch this message and we can now able to populate in the large text area. And I am just choosing a database, project name and properties. So I'm just clicking here. So entry created successfully. So this message is added to the database successfully. So this is the purpose of message action. And moving to widget. So I'm just showing a widget. So here you can able to see the all the pages which we have created. For example, we have created a page CliqTrix demo and texting. Likewise, you can, if you need to wish to add entries to this page, you can just click on add button and you can perform actions as you did in command or message action. So like this. So what are the components which you are required in the page? You can just click it and you can add the content so that the page will be updated with this content. So followed by that, we have a pagination. So for example, if there are more than 20 pages, you can have what you can do is you can list first 10 pages in page one, and using navigation, you can display further details. So that's the purpose of navigation. I'm just clicking next. And you can able to see that it's moved to pagination 2 and only limited data are available. So the next button is not, next button is not shown. So you can able to perform the same actions as you did in page 1. So if you need to go back, you can just click on the page 1. So you can, and we will name this category as headers, and the place which next button is placed is footer. And using headers, we can able to add buttons here. I'm just clicking search button. So it will just ask for a key. For example, I'm just clicking it as getting started. So you can able to see the pages which are started with the title getting started are listed here. So likewise, if we are showing the projects or if we are listing tasks, we should have to provide an option for search to filter the results easily. So that's the purpose. And using scheduler, if there is, you can set as reminders or what are the things which you wish to perform automatically without doing without involving manual interruption. For those cases, you can use schedulers automatically. So I'm coming to, and that's it on how real-time extension. So you can see what is present and your command slash command and message action and a widget and a database. So I hope I have explained all these components. So likewise, you have to bundle all the components for your use case. And some may have a doubt whether we need to come, whether we can able to come up with our own use cases or the use cases which are listed in the website. You can take the decision. You can come up with your own use cases, or you can choose one which we have updated in our use cases. The thing is, you should not build an extension which is already available in marketplace. That's the only criteria which we have applied. Other than that, we prefer to choose service which support OAuth authentication. Instead of basic authentication, try to come up with the OAuth authentication and nothing else. So, and also as Puruk informed, you can use message builders and form builders to construct the message and form. I'm just exploring how to use message builder. So on navigating to cliq.zoho.com/message builder, you can construct a message format here. So using applying themes. So you can able to see the themes getting charged. I'm just adding any components. For example, I'm just choosing label. So you can able to see the right side preview of the card. So I'm changing the theme. You can able to see the difference. So likewise, you can construct the message cards according to your use case. And you can give it a try by how the message card should be. You can just give it a try and you can copy this JSON also. So it will be static. So you can implement the same on how to check a sample on how to execute this. So this is a JSON for message builder. You can just use it in the handlers to post the message in the chat/channel. So that's it for message builder. And moving to form builder. So same cliq.zoho.com/form builder. So we have different types of fields: text, number, URL, phone numbers, email, multi-line, and hidden input. And all these are default native fields. And these are drop-down, dynamic select, password field, date and time, checkbox, radio button, locations, toggles. And you can choose what are the fields which you require for your users. You can just use it. I'm just building a personal information form. So to collect the name, I am just using text field. I'm choosing his name and mobile number and email address. So name, phone number, email address, and I'm using multi-line for collecting address. That's it. So for example, if you need to add any additional date fields, you can have. So have your preview, just click on this preview button. So I'm clicking preview, you can able to see the form, how it will be looks like. So as I said in message for message builder, you can able to copy the JSON for form builder too. On clicking view code, you can able to get the JSON. You can just render it. So for a simple use case, I'm just copying this and go back to Cliq, and I'm just creating a command. So create command. So you can able to just paste this and add a return statement. So I am just executing this form slash CliqTrix demo. You can able to see the form is rendered here. Likewise, you can just use the message form builder to drag the fields which are what are the fields which you are required, and just click on view code to copy the JSON, and you can directly use it inside the handlers to have it better. So I hope you will be getting some aware of how to build an extension, what are the components which we have to import, and what are the purpose of each component, and where to go build, construct a message code, where to build a form builder, and so on. So better
Yeah,
luck, guys. See you on the DD. Yeah, thank you.
yeah. All the best, guys.